Friday, John Voight and JoBeth Williams star as the parents of a confused teenager in Desert Bloom. Saturday, Ethel Merman and Donald O'Connor take their vaudeville act on the road in the outlandish musical There's No Business Like Show Business. And Sunday, Burt Lancaster and Macaulay Culkin star in the heartwarming drama Rocket Gibraltar. It's a prime-time premiere weekend, every weekend, beginning Friday at 9 Eastern. Saturday, March 20th, sit back and relax as we present an evening of very memorable musicals.
My vocal teacher says it's all diaphragm.
Beginning at 4 Eastern, it's the Tim Rice, Andrew Lloyd Webber rock opera, Jesus Christ Superstar. Ted Neely, Carl Anderson, and Josh Mostel star in the groundbreaking musical that had everybody talking. Next, at 6 Eastern, you won't want to miss the 10-time Academy Award-winning musical West Side Story. Natalie Wood, Rita Moreno, and Richard Beamer star in one of the most powerful stories of love and war ever to hit the screen.
But here you are, and what was just a word is a song.
Then at 9 Eastern, Ethel Merman, Donald O'Connor, and Marilyn Monroe star in the Irving Berlin musical extravaganza, There's No Business Like Show Business.
There's no people like show, people they smile when they are alone.
I'm gonna learn to read and write.
And finally, at 11 Eastern, Debbie Reynolds is a backwoods gal who takes the city by storm in the always entertaining The Unsinkable Molly Brown. So remember, March 20th means musicals and memories, beginning at 4 Eastern on Encore.
Let's go on with
Perry Jones here with news on the latest doings of Encore's cast of stars for March. A first step in like a lion with a classic Martin Scorsese drama, Taxi Driver.
Catch you later, copper. What'd you say? I'll see you later, copper. I'm no cop, man. Well, if you are, it's entrapment already. Huh? I'm hip. But you don't look hip.
Robert De Niro's been extra busy lately, producing, directing, and starring in his own movie, A Bronx Tale, as well as top-lining Warner Brothers' This Boy's Life. Harvey Keitel, who's getting rave reviews for his performance in The Bad Lieutenant, has been globetrotting. He's been to Australia to make a movie called The Piano with Holly Hunter, and in England for a police thriller called The Young Americans. Jodie Foster's all grown up now. She's won 2 Academy Awards and directed her own movie. You can catch her on the big screen with Richard Gere in Warner Brothers' Sommersby.
You are not Jack Sommersby, so why do you keep going on pretending that you are?
How do you know I'm not?
I know because...
How do you know?
I know because I never loved him the way that I love you.
3 fabulous actors together on Encore in March. Jodie Foster, Harvey Keitel, and Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver.
What are you doing?
Don't you want to make it?
No, I don't want to make it. I want to help you. Emergency! Everybody to get from street.
Hey, Mom!
Well, lighter but no less filling. A treat from director Norman Jewison, The Russians Are Coming, The Russians Are Coming. It features an all-star cast, including submarine commander Alan Arkin. Alan's at home in comedy or drama, and TriStar Pictures' So I Married an Axe Murderer is the latest movie to benefit from his talent.
Are you hurt?
I'm wounded in dignity only. Please. I know everybody on this island is complete and total crazy. But you, Whittaker-Walk, you are crazy too? I came back here only to get coaching.
But I thought, well, we saw the strange car here, don't you see? We thought something happened to Annie, our daughter. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to... Well, I was trying to kill you, I'll admit that, but it wasn't... I mean, it wasn't anything personal.
Mm-hmm. Don't do it no more.
I promise I won't. It's the last time I'll shoot anybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Another highlight of Encores, The Russians Are Coming, The Russians Are Coming, is actor Carl Reiner, who's directing these days. He's been hard at work on a new spoof called Fatal Instinct with Armand Asante, Sean Young, Sherilyn Fenn, and Kate Nelligan. Kate makes a starring appearance on Encore in March as the mother of a missing child in Without a Trace.
Wasting time looking for Graham. Graham wouldn't take Alex. I told you that.
Now, look, Mrs. Selke, I've seen a lot of custody fights, and they always begin with, my husband wouldn't do that to me. Now, look, I know how you feel.
Don't tell me how I feel. You felt what I feel, you'd be screaming.
Dr. Selke. I would just like to ask Dr. Selke just...
We may have had our problems, but we are not crazy. And we did not separate to hurt each other. We separated in order to stop hurting each other.
Now, you see that? Would you get the name of that idiot? Get the hell out of the way. I'm his father.
Susan?
And finally, one of Hollywood's greatest treasures and the big screen's brightest new gem come face to face in Encore's Rocket Gibraltar.
Shy blue.
Burt Lancaster's agent reports the all-time favorite star is looking forward to getting back to work after a stroke last year. And Macaulay Culkin must be looking forward to a rest after finishing 2 pictures due for release in '93. Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker is coming for Christmas, and The Good Son is a suspense thriller due this fall. Encore's got them both in March, Burt Lancaster and Macaulay Culkin, in a film worthy of their charm, Rocket Gibraltar.
Man eats fish, fish don't eat man. What do you say? Except for the what?
Dr. John.
The shark and Jaws. Well, you got me there. The shark and Jaws is the exception that proves the rule.
Well, that's it for now, everyone. But thanks for watching. March, as you can tell, is a great month in Encore with great movies, great stars, all kinds of good stuff. I'm Pirie Jones, and I'll see you next time.
I'm David Willis for Encore. I'm here at Louisa's Trattoria, a very popular Hollywood hangout, and I'm going to show you how to play the Hollywood game. Now, you've seen all the credits at the end of a film. It takes hundreds of people to make a movie happen. You don't got to be a big star or director to make serious bucks in Hollywood, let me tell you. I have here a list of credits from one of our Encore films, The Outsiders. Wow, look at all these jobs. Oh, here's one, casting director. Now, that is the person responsible for deciding which actors will appear in the film. The casting director on this film is Janet Hershenson. Boy, and what actors she chose. Look at this, Tom Cruise, Patrick Swayze, Emilio Estevez. Wow. We're going to meet Janet later. We got a meeting lined up. Let's go talk to her and find out what her secret is.
Gee, did you say you were going to see Janet Hershenson, the casting director?
Yeah.
I'm an actress slash singer slash dancer slash waitress. Would you give her my picture, please?
Oh, sure.
Oh, I'm a mime, too.
Why, so you are.
Gee, I'm so sorry for her. You know how actresses can be. She does this all the time. I'm so embarrassed for her. Look, are you a director or something?
No, I'm just going to interview Janet Hershenson, the casting director.
Oh, listen, I hate to impose, but do you think that maybe you could slip this her way? Look, I had a speaking part in Lombarda, the Forbidden Dance.
Speaking. All she said was Olay.
What? Excuse me, which is more than you had.
Excuse me, I turned that part down.
Oh, man. You know, some people will do anything in this town to meet Janet Hershenson.
Just bear some change.
Sure. Here you go.
Look, it's me. The waitress from the restaurant. See? I'm a good actress. I fooled you. Introduce me to Janet Hershenson, please.
You know, you should be ashamed of yourself. Look, this is a real homeless person who could use this money. Here you go.
told you I was better than you.
What? That is fake dirt. I rolled around in real garbage.
Oh, really? I thought it was only your acting that stunk.
I hope you viewers at home appreciate how much trouble we go through here at Encore to bring you great movies and interviews.
Hey, baby. Want a date?
Check out what I got. Stud man.
Okay, I get it. This is to show me what great range you have as actresses. This is going too far. Nice outfit, though.
Oh, come on.
You have to introduce us. Please.
All right, ladies, all right. You're under arrest for solicitation.
What? We're just actresses.
That's what they all say. Come on.
Officer, they really are actresses. No, I was on my way to interview Janet Hershenson.
Janet Hershenson?
Yeah.
Didn't she cast Hook?
Yeah?
You gotta do me a favor. Can you get her this?
Well, finally, here we are with a woman that everyone wants to meet, Janet Hershenson. I'd like to welcome you on behalf of our Encore audience. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, when you meet someone at a party, and they have no idea what a casting director is, how do you describe what your job is?
Well, in a nutshell, I, out of the thousands and thousands of actors, try to bring the best possible choices for the producer and director to choose from for every speaking role.
Simple enough. And how did you get started doing this?
I was at a temporary agency, and Columbia Pictures called and asked if I could answer phones, and I said I could, and then they said, could I work for Raystar? And I said, sure, and they sent me to a casting office there, and I absolutely loved it.
Wow, and here you are now casting all these great movies like Home Alone, Misery, Parenthood, and the list goes on. And of course, The Outsiders, with all those great actors, Patrick Swayze, Tom Cruise. How did that movie get made?
Well, I was working at Zoetrope Studios, which is Francis Coppola's studios, and he got a petition from a junior high school in Fresno with the book saying, make this into a movie, it's our favorite book. So it was going to be for a first-time director. But then one day, Francis was on a plane, and he happened to have the book with it. He read it, got off the plane, and said, I want to make this, and we're going to start shooting in 2 months.
Wow.
And then we went to Oklahoma.
A junior high school class got this movie made. Now, how did you audition a lot of people before you found all those actors?
Thousands. We did regional auditions. We had open calls, Oklahoma, New Mexico, everywhere, and saw all the young actors in LA and New York, and so we saw thousands.
Wow. Did you know, out of all those people in this film, did you get a feeling that they were going to be as big stars as they all became?
I did. I thought they were very talented, very appealing, and it was about the time I thought there was going to be, it was the time for some films with teenagers. There hadn't really been too many.
Like Tom Cruise, for instance. Did you have any special instinct about Tom Cruise when you first met him?
Well, he had a great energy, had a great smile, walk in and kind of fill up a room. Pretty knew this boy was going to do just fine. I'd seen him in Taps, and thought he was terrific in that.
Now, was it kind of, was it kind of a thrill, or was it kind of fun to see you watch as those actors from The Outsiders got bigger and bigger and bigger in their careers?
Terrific. It was terrific. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
First movie you ever cast?
First movie I ever cast was Skate Town, USA.
Skate Town, USA? Yes. And who was in that?
Patrick Swayze.
Yes. Who was again in The Outsiders. It all comes around, folks.
Actually, then after that, we cast Patrick in 3 more movies.
Wow.
Yes. Grandview, USA, Red Dawn, and Ghost.
Now, Janet, tell me something honestly. How does it feel to have this power? You have power. Does it feel good? Is it fun?
It's limited power. It's limited power.
But you ever just drive in the car on the highway and go...
Yes, actually. But it's more just that it's not the power so much. It's that I have a great job. I love my job a lot.
How much cash money would I have to pay you to cast me in a love scene with Madonna?
A lot. I take credit cards.
You take credit cards? Well, I would have to check what my limit is there. Well, Janet, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk with us.
My pleasure.
And let me just make sure I asked you all the questions I was supposed to ask you here. Let me check my notes for just a... Oh, what's this? Oh, it's my picture. You wouldn't mind taking my picture and resume, would you?
I'll take it, yes.
Oh, thanks. This is David Willis for Encore, and be sure and watch The Outsiders. Thanks.
What you pay for, what you get. An entire month of Encore costs less than a single trip to the video store. Encore delivers quality movies worth renting to your TV 24 hours a day. You only need to watch one movie a week to get your money's worth. Over 40 movies a month, uncut and commercial-free. What you pay for, what you get. Encore.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Dunn, and you won't want to miss any of the great movies coming up on Encore. So stay tuned to the primetime forecast for the next 7 days.
So now money is life. Once upon a time, freedom used to be life, but now it's money.
Mama, it was always money. We just didn't know it.
I mean, you're not going to put Charlie Parker in with the rock and roll, would you?
I don't know. Who is Charlie Parker?
Jazz!
I mean, do you just ride around, or do you go on some sort of a picnic or something?
A picnic? Man, you are too square. I have to straighten you out.
I'd like to send my wife and my daughter to Los Angeles for a few days.
Mr. Mosel, the bus trip is more dangerous than the A-bomb. There's only one thing we can do.
Gotta get him out of here and put him on the rocks to Gibraltar.
Yeah, right. You can't go to church on Sunday and cheat at business on Monday. We're coming back to you, God. We're coming back to the old-time religion.
Hi, everyone. I'm Pirie Jones for Encore. Strangely enough, the classic Western, The Magnificent Seven, was actually an Americanized remake of famed Japanese filmmaker Akira Kurosawa's The Seven Samurai. Stranger still, because The Seven Samurai was Kurosawa's version of an American Western with a Japanese motif. Sound complicated? Well, it's definitely worth it, because there are many things to enjoy about The Magnificent Seven. In particular, the memorable theme music of Elmer Bernstein, music that I'm sure you'll recognize also as the Marlboro Man theme. The Magnificent Seven are played by Yul Brynner, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, James Coburn, Robert Vaughn, Horst Buchholz, and Brad Dexter. As you can see, quite a lineup. And equally magnificent is Eli Wallach as their nemesis, the leader of a band of marauding misfits. Both Steve McQueen and Charles Bronson, later to become big box office stars, were relatively unknown at the time, but each had worked for director John Sturges in other movies. So he, as much as anyone, can be credited for their huge success. Well, they worked together again 3 years later in another Sturges masterpiece, The Great Escape. This was Yul Brynner's first cowboy role. Now, he shaved his head and won an Oscar for The King and I, which he followed with The Ten Commandments and Anastasia. Well, there's still a mystery over his country of origin. Some say Switzerland, others Russia. Well, Brynner's reflection, people don't know my real self, and they're not about to find out. Probably an award for the biggest acting stretch should go to Horst Buchholz, a sort of a German James Dean. This was his first American film role and required him to play a Mexican gunman who talks with a Texas drawl. Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, a great movie with great acting and, of course, a great story. Enjoy it, The Magnificent Seven on Encore.